I'd like to call the Brimfield Township Board of Trustees special meeting to order on July 28th. Roll call for attendance, please.
Roll call, Nick?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Sue?
Yes.
You have a quorum.
All right. We'll start with announcements or correspondences. Do we have any announcements or correspondences this meeting?
No.
Good.
Hearing none. We have our public comment sheet. Nobody has signed up. I'll place it up here in case anybody wants a last minute chance to make public comments today. Nobody's moving. All right. So we'll just move into our business portion of the meeting today. We are here for the discussion and appointment of a new fiscal officer. The appointment would be effective August 1st, 2025. I'd like to first start by thanking our panel. So the Board of Trustees got together and we identified a panel of interviewers to help us. So I'd just like to give a shout out and a thanks to the Portage County Auditor's Office. The auditor was here and a staff member was here from the auditor's office. Captain Atkins from the police department participated in the interview process. Our business manager and HR director, Holly Woods, and the three trustees. While the business manager, the captain, and the auditor's office do not have a vote in this, they were able to provide us with valuable feedback and conversations as part of that interview process. The job was posted online. Applications were submitted by deadline, and we had 3 applicants for this position. 3 applicants were Randy Porter, Jennifer Lyota Harris, and Jasmine Golden. All 3 brought unique abilities to the process, I believe, in my opinion. They all would be great candidates for this position. It was not an easy decision to do. They all have different skill sets and backgrounds, and we talked about what the benefits of those would be for our community moving forward. With that said, based on the interviews, the resumes, the feedback from the panel, and a lot of thought on this, I would like to go ahead and make a motion to appoint Jasmine Golden as the new fiscal officer effective August 1st, 2025.
I'll second that motion.
All right, so now that we got a motion on the floor for Jasmine Golden, we can have a discussion about, let's talk about the pros and cons, I guess, or anything you want to add to that.
I think she was, they were all great candidates. She just seemed to have a lot more background in auditing and different things, which I think the township can use as we move forward.
Yeah, Holly, can you kind of highlight some of that background, his education and experience that was really important for us?
Yeah, so Jasmine comes with a Master's of Science in Forensic and Fraud Evaluation. She also has a Bachelor's in Accounting with concentration in Forensic Accounting. And currently she is an accountant, business management superintendent at Portage DD, which she's been there since 2019. So in that role, she performs payroll processing, vendor payments, billing, requisition systems, preparing end-of-month financials, board reports for public transparency, assisting with budgets and spending oversight, compliance, financial operations, support with internal training. Prior to that, she was a CFO, or actually currently she performs as CFO treasurer for the United Church of Christ in Ravenna. She also has been an assistant auditor for Ohio Auditor of State, a senior accountant for Stan Hewitt, and some other accounting positions prior to. So the majority of her background is in accounting, finance, forensic accounting, auditing, all some of the key areas, of course, that will lead to hopefully lead us to a successful candidate for fiscal officer.
I think that was important as part of our discussion is that accounting is a very wide open field, and government accounting is very unique. Nonprofit is kind of similar to that, whereas day-to-day for-profit business accounting has some different rules, regulations. They got to follow GAAP. Government doesn't have to. So she has that experience in that government area, which I think is really important because it is a unique field. It's not the same as for-profit accounting.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's important to mention, it's hard to believe, but the minimum requirements for this position only include that you're a resident and you're eligible to vote. So we have a unique opportunity here where it allows us to actually choose somebody based on their expertise and their background, which allows us to, ensure that we're trying to bring somebody in to tackle all of the areas that we need looked at. So I think, although it's a unique opportunity, it's kind of perfect for us to be able to hone in on the skill set where legally it's not, the only thing that's required is that you're able to vote and that you're a resident.
And I do want to say, the other two candidates were really well qualified too. This was not a simple decision. I think they all brought very unique pieces, and they could fit well into this organization and into to what we have going on here. But Jasmine just kind of rose to the top because of that prior government deep experience in budgeting and working through some of those projects. So, and she's very excited. She was ready to rock and roll when she came into the interview. She has a 30-day plan that she wants to work through with us, and one of the key features for me was transparency. She wants to be very transparent and get some reports out to the board and out to the public and continually push that. So I think that's important.
Monthly, I think.
Yeah, she said she wanted to do a monthly report, which is awesome. I think that would be great to see.
And I think it would help cut back with some of the craziness on social media,
Yeah.
unless some of these people just don't want to read it.
Yeah. Well, and that's all we can do is give the information and
Yeah.
hope people do something with it. But I think that will be a real big benefit for the township. So you have anything on this?
No, I don't, because what I would say would be what has already been said.
To remind everybody, it wasn't just a panel of us. We also had Matt Kelly, the auditor, his assistant. We had Chris Atkins. So, I mean, it was a full panel.
Yeah, and they really did. When we talked about it, this is what really rose to the top was Jasmine based on their feedback too. And it was helpful because the auditor's office has a different view than we did as a board, and they were able to ask some questions and provide that feedback. And so did Captain Atkins. I mean, he does a phenomenal job with the budget over at the PD, so he was able to ask some of those tough questions that he has to deal with on a routine basis, so we get that department feedback.
Right.
Because we got to work together as a team, and having everybody on page with it was great. And Holly, thank you for putting the interview questions together, getting the packets done, and just coordinating all this, because I know that was hard to do in a short time frame. All right.
It was really good.
Is there any other comments or questions before we go to a roll call vote?
Well, I'm
I
satisfied.
don't have any.
All
I
right, so
thought it all went well.
we have a motion on the floor to appoint Jasmine Golden as the Brimfield Township Fiscal Officer effective August 1st, 2025. So can we get a roll call?
Do we want to add to that the salary? I think we usually include the salary.
So
amount.
salary we would include because it's just set by Ohio
Okay.
Revised Code.
All right,
Yep, so that it can change based on.
that. Okay. Roll call, Mike,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes,
Sue,
Yes.
motion passed.
motion passes. All right. For the good of the order, anything?
Do we have to make, well, we don't need to make a motion for the, we'll do it on Friday.
Yeah, because we're far
You'll
enough
just-
out to do the
Yeah.
swearing in ceremony on Friday, so we'll just host that as a special meeting. Holly will get that advertised out
Okay.
for us, so we won't need a motion on that.
Okay,
Anything else?
I'm ready.
All right, and motion to close the meeting?
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the
I will
meeting.
make the motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Mike,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes?
Sue,
Yes.
meeting adjourned at 8:08 a.m.
All right, thank you, everyone.
That was quick.
You guys are gonna